Good morning all, hope you're doing well. We've got two new, really cool new updates for the QuasiDB service just in one day. One was the OpenAI Q&A bot, which you can see it's working. It was a little bit slow this morning, but it is working now. And the secondly is that we've got an economic calendar in Discord, which I'll show you. So just simply come to the spreadsheet and navigate to the OpenAI Q&A, and then you can just answer, well, not answer, you can question the bot. So yeah, so what is the most profitable trading system? And it's have to give it a good think. That's completely off the top of my head. And you can, you can use it for trading, or you can use it for anything. You can use it for anything like you would for Google, but obviously you've got this Q&A bot inside the spreadsheet, which is really cool. Now, if someone's going to ask a question about the spreadsheet or Discord, it won't know. If you ask, show me what the bubbles mean, if you were to go to Google, bubble guide, Google's not going to know. It won't know. It's going to take you to this. It's not clever enough to know that we're talking about the QDB bubbles, so you have to try and be quite specific on the questions for now, and then we can tailor it so it's yes, it's doing that. It's quite annoying. So maybe busiest airport in Europe, which I guess it's going to be Heathrow. Yeah, London Heathrow. It was yes, I was right. London Heathrow. 80 million passengers in 1 year, which is pretty crazy. So it does work, and you can use it for off-topic stuff or on-topic stuff if you want to ask about forex or trading. It'll give you examples about a trading plan, trading systems, what the importance of stop loss clusters, stop loss, why, and so that's just a new update, which is quite cool. It's a little bit slow, but that's fine. And it's not the greatest question. You have to try and phrase the question like you would normally, just to say they're important because they help traders limit their potential losses in case the market moves against a position. And as you know, things are moving quite erratically, and what's happening with the Euro USD is that we're going to probably continue higher because, well, the sentiment, and also I wonder whether or not they're going to get stopped out. So we will talk about the Euro USD today in the video. But before we talk about the indices and we'll look at the Euro USD, I'll just show you the economic calendar in Discord, which is really cool, and it alerts us high risk events 4 hours prior to the release. So it's pretty cool. So we got this done yesterday, and the economic calendar in Discord. So maximize that, and then we can come to which is really cool. So it tells us that we've got BOE, interest rate decision, the monetary policy, the bank rate. We're alerted 4 hours prior, and it's telling us about the employment claims from the US, which is cool. There's your time and date. Do notice UK time, so that's important. And the clocks go forward on the weekend in the UK, so that's worth mentioning as well. So that's the new update. We've got calendar, notifications in here, which is really awesome, and we've got a Q&A bot in the spreadsheet. All right. So that being said, let's have a look at the indices, and we'll finish up with the Euro USD. I think, well, I'd imagine these guys are going to get stopped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Bullish candles back to back, you probably wouldn't be wanting to short that, you'd probably be getting blown up had you been short. So it's a huge move, and they're probably thinking 1.1, I'm going to get out. There's going to be a ton of stops up there. So let's look at the indices. So well, we'll start with gold, I guess. So we made a buy. We can make a box in a box, and here-ish, isn't it? It's kind of hard to say, but probably here. And then we've got support, so because they sold it, you see, so they have to get punished. All right, every time it happens. So do get a copy of this terminal. It is absolutely ridiculously powerful. It's really, really good, and it's free. So 2 back-to-back buys. Do note that we've got some resistance here, and we're, you know, encountering some resistance. They are selling it quite heavily, so it's looking likely we're going to pump above 1988. So there's your level, and 1975. So 1987, 1975. They're the levels. To think of them as years, and they're easy to remember. And so if we continue to sell, which is what they're doing, we're going to pump higher. So eye on that 1975, 987. Okay, it's really simple. S&P, we need them to sell it today. Where are we? There we go. And they are, which is great. And so, you know, we should be coming higher because of that. Okay. And I just think about the Euro USD. There's a guy I follow on, well, a lot of us follow on Twitter, and he was 15 lots short the Euro USD, and it's going to be absolutely horrific. I think we might continue higher, and our bubbles are telling us Euro USD buy as well. So that's the support zone here for the S&P because they've sold it, right? So that should be a decent support. And I just realised I maximised the screen, so I'm going to have to minimize the screen and then stop the video because I haven't got access to the OBS software, and it doesn't respond to keybinds. So I have to minimize the RDP in order to stop the video. US 30. And we can draw another box. You get the idea anyway. So yeah, here-ish, isn't it? We're currently in that box, which is fine. So we're doing like a sandwich thing, support, resistance. If they continue to sell it in a big way, we'll break the resistance. We'll rally into the weekend. And DAX, yeah, we're breaking above, which is what I said we would because of this. We need to get the crossover yet, though. So wait for the crossover, and then we're going to probably pump. And this will then be a support. Okay, so we can't make a box because we haven't got the crossover. So I'm just going to minimize this. I'm going to stop the video, and then we can do a Patreon video now. And don't forget, you can feel free to use the Q&A bot whenever you like. If it's slow and it errors, you can let me know, and then I can have a look at it. And then that should fix the issues. And we've got the economic calendar in here as well, which is really, really cool. And that's it. So I'll do a Patreon video now, see if we can spot any trade setups. If not, not to worry, and then we can look potentially tomorrow.